Morning, good morning. Good morning. I have just enough time for a daily message this morning, and we are going to read a short portion of First Chronicles. I do believe I have time for that as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I hope everybody is doing well. Trying not to be so loud this morning. I do have my microphone. Alright, God bless you guys. Let's go ahead and continue. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Okay. Alright. I took like a wide thumb stance today. So it kind of covers 3 going down this way. Let's go ahead and write it out. We have Surah 25, Al-Furqan, which means the Criterion. And this is in the very beginning, the very first section of the Surah. Surah 25, Al-Furqan, the Criterion. And this was line 4, 5, and 6. Line 6. And it reads, "But the misbelievers say, Naught is this but a lie which he has forged, and others have helped him at it. In truth, it is they who have put forward an iniquity and a falsehood. And they say, Tales of the ancients which he has caused to be written, and they are dedicated before him morning and evening. Say, the Qur'an was sent down by him who knows the mystery that is in the heavens and the earth. Verily, he is oft-forgiving, most merciful." Alright. And why end with that line? And he is oft-forgiving, most merciful. Not just forgiving. We talk about this a lot. He's oft-forgiving. He has to forgive over and over and over again. Perhaps because it's difficult. It's difficult to accept. It's difficult to listen to quite often, right? Sometimes, morning and evening. It's difficult to accept, and the Lord knows how it seems. He knows, okay, this book is very, very old. It was written a long time ago by a human, by a man. So, playing our safety, right? We don't like to believe, oh, this was something ordained by God. But he's confirming that, yes, it is ordained by God. It is really written by God, just used, written by a human vessel, channeled through a human vessel. And Allah says, I forgive you for the disbelief. I forgive you, but as long as you know the truth. As long as you understand the truth. And he knows, the Lord knows, just as much as anybody else, that this ruffles feathers. He knows, as we've spoken about, it's not easy to hear. He does not mince words. It's very direct. And how easy is it to come back at the person who's delivering the message, who had claimed to write the message? How easy it to come to him and say, We're not listening to this. We're not listening. So again, this is a message of taking heed. Make sure you take heed. Make sure you are not one of the ones who lag behind. And stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. There might be something important that needs to be said. Not that this isn't all important, but you know, it almost seems like these lines are warming up. They are warming up, you know, to something. These are kind of the warm-up, the introduction, if you will. This is really the introduction because this is the first few lines of this Surah. Okay, so it's really the warming up to something. And after it says something like say, colon, you see that a lot in the Quran. It says say. This is the response. This is what we are to say. This is what we are to go ahead and perpetrate. Everything else we understand. We get where it comes from. We understand. But the say portion is what needs to be said, right? It needs to be spread. And this is what it says, right? This is what we are to say. This is our response.
Yeah, man. I'm calling you. Why you not answering the phone for the You know we got the you know I'm trying to set up the thing with that and you playing the games, right? You don't got time to be playing games right now, bro. Yeah, man, come on, man. I just finished talking to Dan. Yeah, I just finished talking to him. So I'm trying to show you, you're not answering the phone. He asking about you. I'm like, I don't even know you. I'm like, you're working, so I don't know what's going on. You can't be doing that. We business partners, bro. You gotta show some type of communication, bro. Yeah, man. You know we got the business right now. We're about to launch and everything, and then you play games. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'll be telling you about this shit. When you get paid, you disappear. What the fuck?
Ian, I'm on live, please.
Yeah. Bigger.
We're gonna do a little switch. Basically, right, that's the response. That's the response. Goodness, give it a second here. Hopefully my Wi-Fi still works out here. Do a little setting. Right, Allah says, where's the connection? Answer the phone. No. This is what we say here. The Quran was sent down by him who knows the mystery that is in the heavens and the earth. He is oft-forgiving, most merciful. So again, that's why the Quran does talk about a lot of worldly things, a lot of things that are assigned to different stages in our lives, things that we might come across, people we might come across, because it does cover here, our life on earth. It does recommend proceedings for us here on earth as we live our life. Additionally, right, the Lord also knows what is in the heavens, right? He says there's a great reward, right? The reward is much greater than we can ever imagine, and it's much different than what is life on earth. So to be able to attain that, there are certain things that need to be done, certain processes that need to be followed, and it really is only a help. And again, people decide to listen, people decide not to listen. to stay in communication, to not stay in communication. But really, the Lord is looking for that connection, that obedience, which we've talked about a lot. And to listen, really. It's really important. I get told all the time, you need to listen, Yes, it's very true, okay? So we listen and we receive, right? Receive. Guidance. It's really all it is guidance. Guidance and instruction, kind of the same thing. Receive guidance. And modes of well-being as well. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this. It is 8:38. You know what I may do? We'll go ahead and do what we've done last time, and I'll come on during my break just to give me a little bit more of a reset this morning. The coffee has not been drinking yet, and we need a little bit of a reset. So we'll come on again, just a very, very short section of First Chronicles. I'll go over, First Chronicles, and we are almost to the very end. So we've really wrapped up the entire book. I'm very proud of us, only to go on to Second Chronicles. So we'll be looking forward to that. Once we get through Second Chronicles, I think things will seem to be a little bit more interesting. They'll start to pick up a little bit. If I'm not missing any books in between, that might be kind of repetitive. But once we get through Second Chronicles, I think we'll really be interested in what we learn about. It will be new information for us. It will be lots of curious topics. So I'm looking forward. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye. God bless you. Thank you for listening.